want to shoot a quick video. It's gonna be my last night in Taganga, and I like this place. We had a good overall time. A little bit less time in my Airbnb, working I guess too much or dicking around too much, but overall great experience. I burned my hand. I mean, even despite that, I still really enjoyed this area. It's definitely a simple couple of past days, I guess, week or weeks. I don't even know how long. Time is just kind of blurring together, but I like the sound of these waves. A simple night. When it comes night, that's when I go out because the sun's not as brutal. And also, I've had a lot of time to be alone because no more dating for me. I kind of wanted a break, and I'm kind of glad I have a break from talking to anybody, from seeing anybody really. Just a little bit of chatting to my work colleagues, and that's it. Maybe I read a few YouTube comments. I'm very checked out from society in most ways. So, yeah. I just pay my, $15 to my Airbnb host. Buy a couple groceries. Maybe I'll go to a restaurant, treat myself like once a week. Probably spending less than $20 really total. Maybe a little bit between 20 and 25 if you count in the plane ticket to get here per day. But overall, this has been a fantastic journey in Colombia. I still have a bit more time left. 3 more weeks roughly, maybe less than that. I'll have to spend my birthday here, but overall great. I'm very happy that I chose to do this. It makes me think that I need to keep traveling. But I need to question that more, because if I keep traveling, I don't know. It's like, what am I trying to run away from back home? Nothing. I mean, back home is great too. It's just, there's not as many, I guess, nice things as there are here. But back home, it doesn't really have much. A lot of my friends are trying to make it work in marriage or something like that, and have no time to hang out, which is understandable, but that just means my life is void of most people, even down here. I mean, down here is not so bad. I could easily get in a relationship, probably with a very high percentage of the girls here. So there's that. And I could even make friends through like Smash Community or joining a group or something like that, but I just don't have the time since I focus on work so much. And just focus on my own self, really. And I kind of enjoy that for now. I think eventually I'll step back into humanity more, but now it's just nice to be alone, listen to these silent waves all on my own, figure out my own problems, and work through life that way. Yeah, there's a lot of rain. Damn, I wanted to go out tonight and explore, but I guess even that plan's kind of thwarted. Kitchen area, and it's pretty dark cloud. Even this table soaked so much rain. And I heard it's pretty unwalkable once it starts raining. The streets are flooded, bad infrastructure. Oh well, that's just how it goes. Figured I would shoot a quick video. Street life of Cartagena, pretty crazy. Pretty nice actually. I definitely enjoy Cartagena. Just staying in hostels. I'm just trying to live cheap because it's an expensive city, but the infrastructure is only bad when it rains. And I don't know, it's just a lot going on. It feels like it's a big party. So yeah, I'm spending like maybe $30, but I would say I'm having a blast. I mean, just walking down the street and seeing so many people. Maybe strike up a conversation with a foreigner or something like that. And I don't know, there's just a lot of stuff here. A lot of art. Very pretty looking. This very colorful place. Nice and vibrant. I'm glad I have 2 weeks here. I think it's going to be fun 2 weeks. And maybe later, I know I'm in the heart of Cartagena, which is a good thing. But let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna enjoy these 2 weeks as much as I can. And I'll keep you guys posted. Here I am at the Cartagena beach, and I think it's a little too bright for me. Like, I'm almost afraid to put down my towel. You know, I'm gonna get sunburnt immediately with this kind of. It's no cloud or anything, but it's an amazing looking beach. So I'm gonna feel this water, check out probably these stones for a second, and see how this goes. These people are already under an umbrella. It's pretty bright. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. I don't want this sun to get me. But this water is kind of calling me. I think I might come back when it's going to be sunset, because this is looking nice. But yeah, I just want to avoid the sunburn, so I may go work out in my hotel room, take a shower, and then come back. But you can see this beautiful natural stones here. My water bottle made out of glass. So apparently this is just Mother Nature doing its work. I think these are lava stones or something like that. So I don't know how they got here, but maybe they transported them in a truck, kind of organized them a little. The heat from the earth, I guess, meets the coldness from the ocean and creates these stones. And I think the shape is just from constant abuse from water, maybe, but I don't exactly know. But it's incredible. It looks incredible. Very natural looking. Obviously human organized. This is a natural beach. But yeah, this is a good day. I think today, or actually yesterday, I came across a YouTube channel. Some guy who just like, black dude who pretty much looks like Jesus, maybe a little bit more hip. He has a very nice format on his YouTube channel where he kind of just talks through scriptures and stuff, relates it to real life. Apparently he's like on a no-fap journey, where I don't really care about that. I kind of always viewed no-fap people as like weirdos who have no energy. But this guy seems to have a lot of energy and some good insight on how to enjoy life outside of the bubble that most of Western men are in right now, where they're just playing video games and looking at porn and being shunned indoors because being outside costs too much, which is true. But yeah, just like, how do you enjoy simple living? How do you and it's made me just reflect and realize I gotta step back from looking at my phone, looking at my computer. I always need to turn it off and sit there for a while and then turn it on and do what I think is the best thing to be doing when I need to use it. So today it was editing, getting my COVID vaccine card to get back into the United States. Basically editing that so there's no issues. And yeah, and then what else did I do? I looked up bicycles because I had like a to-do list, so I was looking at the to-do list. The only actionable item I could have done was call like the police department that was around where my bicycle got stolen. They obviously did not help me. The guy on the phone seemed like he was very ego-driven. He said, okay, give me the number, and I gave him the number. He like repeated the number really quickly back. It wasn't even correct, and then it's like, okay, I'll give you a call back. And he never gave me a call back, and I could just tell from his voice that he was just a cop to stroke his ego and be like the cool Somerville, Boston cop, Malden cop type of persona. Not very helpful, because he probably knew it was also a bicycle. He has better bigger fish to fry, which is I don't know, his sub, while he's sitting at his desk doing nothing. And he's not obviously incentivized to look for it, so whatever. But I did want to ask him a few questions and stuff, so it's too bad he hung up so quick and didn't call me back, so I'm gonna have to call again. And that made me wonder, okay, the police are not helpful. I wonder if I can put my own tracking device on my future bicycle / travel device, whatever the hell I decide to buy. And yeah, hopefully I have a good shot of myself. And yeah, go for that way. But I spent a little bit too much time researching bicycles, so that also taught me I need to just sometimes shut the damn computer like while I'm midway through, and I also need to come up with ideas to like turn the screen off quickly. I think shutting the monitor is one of the best ways. Like a laptop. But besides that, I need to, when I go back, I realized with my phone, it's always in my pocket. So I need to always make sure I turn off the notifications, go on airplane mode or something like that, and only turn it on at a specific time when I need it. Or message the notifications to make sure things only message me at specific times, so I can get them in the proper order they deserve. And yeah, just be much more conscious of how I'm spending my time. And just when I sit and think about what's the best thing to be doing with my time, sometimes the go-to is just like, oh, turn on this app. You're feeling a little bored, not much to do. And that may be true, but I think if I consciously say, okay, do I really have nothing on my to-do list? Can I just sit here and think if something is going to come to my mind? And half the time I have a lot of things I need to be doing. If I really dig deep and think about my future paths and goals in life, I need to definitely work very hard on multiple number of things to kind of get where I want to go. But like for instance, starting a business and that kind of thing, so I need to do a lot of research and planning and that kind of thing to think about which direction I need to head. And also learning about taxes. I've been doing a good job, but I think I think I've been a little more reactive about learning about taxes, not proactive. So I need to get more proactive on things to learn about things I don't know. And I think that will set me ahead in life. But yeah, it's a lot of time and energy and concentration and all these things I'm putting into games, video games or something, or work. And I really could be putting that into my own purposes, my own paths, my own progressions in life. Things that really push the needle of my own life. Or even reading more scripture and all that stuff, and just becoming more conscious of everything in my life, making sure everything has intent behind it, is planned out. So if I'm going to enjoy something like my birthday, I plan out kind of what I need to do, like set specific times, make sure I don't overdo anything, and go from there. But it's been very nice to have this alone time, because usually I'm in a relationship or something, or looking for one or something like that. It's very demanding of my time. I realize when relationships really come to me is when I'm not really trying, when I'm just like passively have been doing something, like usually it's like looking at an app or something, just passively taking it, just like not really paying much attention to it, doing the bare minimum to like progress things, and then eventually one day it's just like meet the right person who's really connected with me, things go from there. But I can also do that in real life. I want to not meet someone through a dating app, and just meet them maybe through salsa dancing or something, maybe wine tasting, something interesting and new. But it's kind of hard because you do have to go through a fair number of people until you really find a person who you think you will have a good relationship with. A lot of people are just not the one. But anyway, I think I'll end this here. It's very nice to come here, shoot a video, kind of unload my mind, and go from there. Alright, I'll see you guys. Alright guys, I am back to see the sunset. Let me try to get into a more private spot so I can talk. It's much more manageable without the sun blazing directly on me. Yeah, check out this view. Can't quite see the sun because of clouds or whatever, but lots more protection from the sun waves, and it's still pretty bright. So I think I'm gonna go for a swim while I still can. I don't have that too much stuff with me besides this phone, so yeah, think of a good spot. But yeah, I think it's gonna come down exactly in 20 minutes. So I got 20 minutes, and then I'll start paying attention to it more. Maybe I'll shoot another video. I just want to capture this beautiful sunset while it's still here. Look at that. Absolutely breathtaking. Some people here are also taking photos of it on their phones and stuff. But I want to take a video. Look at this. Beautiful. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, this is perfect. This is probably the perfect time to be swimming today. So I am going to end this video, but wanted to catch the sunset. Alright, see you guys. Alright, the sun is pretty much gone. It's crazy how fast it went down. Just swimming out there for like a second. I guess it's a better view if I go this way. But yeah, this is incredible. I have to thank this all to basically God for giving me the peace of mind this past day to basically organize my day and clear up like my mental focus, to give me time to appreciate, remembering that I gotta check out these sunsets once in a while. And there's a lot of people who are just, I don't know, they're too fixated on something that's gripping them too hard. Whereas if you like just let silence enter your life and become more humble or something, and appreciate the small things of life, I guess. Like, you can, I don't know, organize your day in a very peaceful way. I think because my birthday passed recently, I feel like I had to live a grandiose birthday. I couldn't be okay with a humble and meek existence. I feel like I need to be somebody, be doing something, be having a grand birthday, you know, parties, dancing, drugs, sex, all that stuff. But that's not my personality, I don't think. And I don't think it's anyone's really. I think the world just kind of grips people too hard, and they get caught up in these things. They're trying to get too much money or whatever, trying to deceive people, trying to lie, trying to extort, all this stuff just to feed their vanity. And it's nice to be able to step away from that once in a while. Hopefully I can keep this going, but even if I can't, I think I've experienced enough that I want to repeat these types of days. It's going to be definitely harder to do maybe in the United States, so I'm going to have to figure out how to change up day, so they're not as monotonous, and I don't get sucked into the same like habits of watching too much YouTube, using my computer too long, and that kind of thing basically, and have much more intent with how I'm spending my time. I think today I used my watch a lot more than I do on average. I turned off the camera and I shut off the phone as many times as I thought about my phone and my devices and stuff. I turned them off, and then I stared at it and I just thought about how I wanted to use it. So I read this digital minimalism book, and I don't know, it's a profound effect actually. I really enjoyed this day. I didn't even do much. I just ate rice and beans. I worked out. I bought groceries, I guess. Made myself food, and like I just wrote notes and thought about things and researched a little stuff. But everything was pretty intensive, so, and I got to see the sunset. So I don't know. And I swam, and yeah, just a fun overall day. I don't know what to say. This weather and everything was perfect. I came at the right time. Like when I first came here, I was like kind of fixated on it. Like, oh, I need to swim, even if the sun's scorching. Everybody's here, and I need to swim with them maybe. But I'm glad I didn't, and I just swim my own pace, and I got to see the sunset. So anyway, see you guys. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Quieres llamar? Estoy acá mirando ¿cómo se dice? Sunset y disfrutando mi día. Vale, ¿y puedes enviarme un poquito video con tu cara y esas cosas? It's my Airbnb. It's nice to jump into a lot of different Airbnbs. It's my work setup. And before I had my tent set up here because some mosquitoes I was afraid of. But once you kill all the mosquitoes in here, there's nothing to be worried about. One of the better toilets I've had here. Better bathrooms. This thing actually has Netflix, although I haven't really watched it. And I'll try to make a quick log of what I've been up to this past week. So, past week is birthday week. You know, had a bad experience before my birthday, had a good experience after my birthday. Only I will know the what that means. And yeah, I've been working a lot, swimming a lot. Yeah, and overall everything's going pretty well. I have to, more than anything, I have to like keep moving, go from one Airbnb to another, which is time consuming, but I don't know, it's worth it. It's very fun. So I've also been going to church and things. What else? Yeah, just a lot of work and looking at my computer, reading books, watching the sunset, things like that. Yeah. So anyway, it's just a log. I want to make a quick video of these mangoes. This is my last Airbnb. I am currently supposed to be working, not really working that hard because I'm just dealing with my own mind, trying to think about how I'm going to spend this time in America, I guess. But there's this cool tree right here. It has a bunch of mangoes. Mango tree over there. And this spot is away from people, like people on the street who could just, you know, use a long stick to take them. So there's a lot of mangoes up there, and some fell. So I'm just gonna try to eat these and just have a quick free breakfast. But yeah, interesting. It's just like, why can't we just grow our own food and have our own land? Of course, that's because they want to tax us to death and make life much harder than it needs to be. So, yeah, just kind of like a gift from God, honestly. Because it's like, how do you live off of just like, how do we all live? We all live off of this. We just need to have access to grow our own mango trees and have land, and then we can just live just like that. Boom. I mean, probably not just on that, but simpler times when we were all farmers, to be honest. They've kind of stripped that power away from us, so we're forced to plug into the city and forced to tap into the paycheck. And it's just an odd kind of revelation I guess I've had. I was watching a video of some HR lady, basically did not like men, and just showed the little power that she had, how it corrupted her, and how it's just a catastrophe for a lot of people. So I can kind of see that continuing. And really, the solution is just to grow our own food. So that's something I'm going to be looking into. Unfortunately, in the United States, if you grow your own food, there's a lot of property taxes and things like that. So I might be looking to do something where I don't buy land, but I can still grow food, grow stuff. Maybe farms are cheaper. I need to do a lot of research. But anyway, something to consider. Shoot another video. I like this spot. It's pretty deserted, so I can finally like yell and not feel like somebody's listening. Not many people around. I mean, you can kind of see some people over there, but whatever. I don't give a shit. All right, yeah, this place is absolutely beautiful. Let me get a panorama here. So, look at this. It's a nice beach. Sign says you can't swim over there, but I guess this spot people are swimming. Can't see them over there. So yeah, let me make a video, hopefully with just me, my beautiful face in it. Even though the sun's out really strong right now, so I'm having this towel to kind of protect my skin as much as possible. So yeah, so this is about 2 days. It's Wednesday. Before I have to go back to the United States. Basically, it's going to be one of my final videos in Colombia, probably. I don't even know if I'm going to come back. I think Colombia is an amazing place, and I'm very happy to have been here. But at the same time, it's one life I live, and one life I live, and I just need to collect my thoughts and go back to the United States and live cheaply again and figure out what I'm doing. Because I love traveling and everything, and I think it's been great, and I don't think I could regret this experience. But there are other countries to visit. There are other things to do, and in a sense, I feel like I have time traveled this past year, because I vividly remember the start of this year, and I'm kind of getting back into that groove of worrying about things, worrying about my taxes, kind of getting a little depressed about just, not having more power in my life and not experiencing more things, and maybe not having kids, and not being viewed as like a leader or some bullshit like that. I don't know. Really, none of that stuff matters, and no one's gonna care. I don't even make videos for much. I do think I am a human though, so that's why I make these videos. And that's why I talk, because that's what humans do. We probably go insane if we're left alone very much. I think that's why Scripture says God created man so that he will not be alone, or he says it's like not good for a man to be alone. That's why he created Eve. And so I don't know, I've just been thinking a lot. I think this whole past year I've kind of double confirmed that I am not having kids, not getting a wife. And yeah, if anything, I wouldn't mind having multiple girlfriends throughout the course of my life, like most people do. It's just some people seem to get tied down to marriage and then get divorced, or have kids with the person they didn't really want kids with, and they don't have much control over their lives, and it just becomes very much so a struggle. And I don't want that. If I want to have kids, I want to make sure that we can explore this freaking land. We can be free, more or less, with some nice rules in place. And right now, we're somewhat free, but not really. If I just wanted to go purchase land cheaply the appropriate price. Of course I can't because somebody owns that land. They're jacking up the price. I think they'll make a quick buck, not even using the land. And even if I did use the land, the laws are fucked up because people are just selfish and they're greedy and they want to not let other people be free because that would make them feel more like a slave, so they'd rather make laws that enslave everybody. And I mean, obviously I don't accept that, so I know if they want to protect their land so much, then go ahead. But that's not going to stop me from being free. All it takes to be free is a backpack. A backpack and some intelligence. And yeah, and you can live freely. I could go just, I don't know, use some land I find that's kind of close to a city but secluded enough, and grow crops there, and land that I know no one's going to be using. If someone does use it, whatever, they could just move. And that's just an idea. Check out this beautiful spot here. And I've obviously listened to lots of YouTube videos, come across some people who've already been doing that, and that is an option. Absolutely beautiful. Am I still recording? Okay. So, the United States is pretty much dead to me. The only reason I'm connected to it is because I'm a citizen there. And I make money. Other than that, it's not really much of a point to be working there. I would just be working to enslave myself further and help other people, I don't know, use me as a workhorse to, I don't know, get what they want in life. And my job is somewhat fulfilling, not really. That said, I am still probably 10 times the worker of most people, and I sacrificed a lot to get where I'm at, and I have something. I mean, I'm definitely not Vladimir Putin with the most power in the planet right now, but at least I have something. And honestly, I'd rather be me than Putin, because just spiritually and psychologically, I've realized that getting power is not always healthy for you. It can definitely corrupt your mind, corrupt your soul. And with power comes great responsibility, like the Spider-Man movie basically said, even though it's a very corny movie, where a good line like that comes from, but whatever, can't control everything. But yeah, so basically I don't know, I like where I'm at because I don't have to beat myself up for anything. It's very easy to forgive myself, very easy to have, what's it called, basically gratitude for a lot of things in my life. And even being here now, I mean, I'm very free. Probably as more free than most people would ever imagine. I mean, I'm still healthy. I'm still relatively young, 33, whatever. Still have at least 2/3 of my life, or maybe I'm half dead, but who knows. But I'm still able-bodied. I have a free mind, very positive thinker, and I make good money. And I don't have kids, so I can. I have so many options available to me. And I like having options available to me. I mean, when you narrow down your options as you get older, your kind of options shrink, which isn't a bad thing. It's just a normal state of life, but it doesn't feel as good, you know. People, I think little kids when they're young, you know, they have this spirit about them, like they're indestructible, or they have so much opportunity out of them that makes them happy. But as people get older and that shrinks on them, the realities of life start setting in, divorce, you know, healthcare, all of these things just start chipping away at that person and makes them very concrete-minded. And it's not bad to be concrete-minded, but unwilling concrete. I'd rather be a willing concrete mind, unwavering in what I want to do, than not because I was forced to be there, because of the path I wanted to walk in life. And I think a lot of people are sadly forced to be in situations. You know, they get into a relationship, it goes haywire, the other person's not there for them, and they're forced to choose a different path. And I don't know, I just can kind of see, you know, not the life I want to be in. I don't think I really know anybody who's been in a successful long-term marriage or relationship. I think everybody have struggled with hardships, and the few people that I do see in my life who have made it are still, I don't know. I just don't think I would want to change positions with them. Let's put it like that. Even if they are like successful, I think they're hiding a lot of things, and yeah, obviously, I also want to say that people who don't want to talk about this stuff are hiding stuff. Like for me, I can literally talk about anything, as long as it's not tied to my work, and as long as there's no incentive for me to get fired or something like that. I'll talk about whatever the hell. I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of people go home and they probably watch midget porn or whatever, and then just being fake. So I want to be kind of the reverse of that. And even if I don't have an impact on life, I want to have fun. I want to have fun playing it. I want to be trying things, and maybe I'll fail. I don't care. Like this YouTube channel. Oh my God, it's not even geared towards winning. It's just me putting stuff out there, and maybe a log or whatever. Me talking to the camera to, to kind of deal with the days that I don't have anybody to talk to. 'Cause right now, I don't have anyone to talk to. I am just on vacation, about to fly back. Obviously, all my relationships probably not healthy to continue since I'll be back in America. So I ended them. And not that I ended them, but it was kind of like a mutual, yeah, this isn't going to work because I just have to leave. No matter how good it was or whatever. And I'm also glad that I don't have long-term relationships, because the shorter the relationship, the less attached that person gets. After being in a relationship for 4 years with the person that wasn't right for me, it's very hard to get past a relationship like that because it lasted so long. And when you have relationships that last from, 2 to 6 months, 3 months, 4 months, something like that, it's so easy. I mean, it's just like a good time, really. There's no hard feelings, and you move on to the next person. And hell, I mean, sometimes it's even a day, just a day with a girl, and I don't know, it's much happier. I feel like I'm much, much happier than I would be being married and stuck to somebody, tied to a kid, tied to a certain way of living, forced to be there. I just want to be free and go. And obviously my society and stuff back in America doesn't talk about finances, doesn't talk about, many, many things. And I have certain laws in my head that are unwavering and unchanging. And some of those laws I've had ever since I was a little kid. And I just laugh at the world when it tries to present to me that that's not a law, or the law that's in my head is not, I guess, what exists or what it should be like. Because, it's easy. If society wants to have certain laws that it thinks it should have, then it's just going to be not following, I guess, the natural order. And it's just going to collapse. And it's just a matter of time. Sure, it can try to fake or feign that it's not going to collapse for quite a while, but eventually it collapses. Because I know, I guess, the truthful laws that God made or something like that. And I know there's a lot of people that don't believe in whatever, God or spirits, or they don't have any guiding principles, so good luck to them. But when you've been to the depths of hell, you kind of realize that you want a damn escape ladder so you can get back to heaven, because that's probably the only place where salvation really is. So as I enjoy my own heaven here, I probably sound like a crazy person, whatever. I don't know. This enjoyment. It's just being part of heaven is nice. Might not be the heaven of other people, whatever, but I certainly feel like I'm in heaven right now. I hear silence. I hear these waves. And I have options available to me. I know basically how many people think and what to avoid. When people try to play me, they end up playing themselves in some ways. And yeah, I don't know, it just feels good. It feels good to be this free. And I'm not judging anybody. I know I might have some preconceived notions in my head about how people are, and I don't have to worry about that though, because even if I have my preconceived notions, it's not up to me what happens in their life, what they experience. It's all in them. I'll leave that to their own life, or whatever life wants to throw at them. Let that be that, because maybe I'm wrong, and I already accept that I'm wrong about things. But that doesn't change like what I want to experience in my life and what I want to think in my life, or what thoughts I want to tell myself. So, yeah, I mean, as long as I have positive thoughts, not much else needs to change. And I'm not saying I only want to have negative thoughts, but to be honest, all of my negative thoughts have been like training. They've been training, I don't know, like weights for my own mind, because sometimes by being so negative, it helps me figure out how to get past some of the problems within my own life to make it better, to stay within my own laws in my head. And yeah, just living in that kind of manner is very helpful. I don't know how much I should shed on my thoughts and things, because at the end of the day, I am putting this on in the public, and anybody can see my videos. So, you know, in order to keep my job and things, I won't say too much, but you know, maybe in 5 years, 10 years, whatever, I'll be much more aggressive with what I want to say, much more extreme, and get much more to the point about things, as opposed to sounding like a crazy person who's just vaguely talking about a number of things. But more than anything, this is probably just a video for my future self to kind of look at and write some commentary about. Maybe I'll have some idea on some content I want to create, and I'll just have fun with it. So yeah, this marks the video of me on June 8th, 2022. Hope you guys have a wonderful time wherever you're at in the world. Night, morning, wherever you are. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Alright, just want to make a quick video while I'm still here in Colombia. This video is actually just me sanity checking myself. So basically, I'm going to try to apply for a financial and income exclusion. I already have a CPA working on it. And, you know, it's just an odd process, because I guess I shouldn't say much because it's very legal stuff. You know, I figured I'll try it. If it works, if it works. If it doesn't, oh well. But yeah, this is a receipt. Just took a picture of it. It's good quality, but you know, just to prove I'm here, I've been taking pictures of like things. I want to do everything legally, but the problem is, what the hell is legal sometimes? You need like a CPA degree to figure it out, and it's not really fair. Yeah, so I don't know. It's my last day in Colombia. I guess this is a fine day. It's a normal day. I think I'm ready to move back to the United States. Can't wait to come back in a year, I guess. Hopefully I will be much more cognizant of how exactly I want to spend my time. Maybe I'll have more direction on the exact path I want to head. But that's something I want to talk briefly about, is finding the right paths in life. Yeah, so something I'm noticing is, once a person gets specialized in a certain path of life, that's what separates them from everybody else, and then that's what gets them money for being in that specific path. Problem is, what path is a good path? I think a lot of people just live their lives and then their path stumbles on them. So maybe that's me. Maybe I'm just a web developer who makes shitty YouTube videos. that are not polished because it's not my primary profession, and more of my time's going into the day job. But yeah, I mean, obviously I watch a lot of YouTube, so that's what is on my mind. I think I need to stop watching it so much. Yeah, probably reading more books or something like that would be a better use of my time, but yeah, I think I need to do some reflection, some writing, actually, because I want to live like a modest, humble, decent life, but properly defining that is difficult. Like, does that mean I should read books, or buy books, go to the library for books, or watch YouTube videos, eat junk food, that kind of thing? Anyway, I'm gonna end this here. So going back to my Airbnb. It's my my journey. Colombia finally hit me. Gone, basically. See the Spirit airplane, and that's what I'm getting on. Sure hope that this is my last flight in Colombia. But at the very least, if it's other countries, I'm okay with that. Yeah, very cheap flight for a very fun adventure. So that was pretty actually quick. What was that, like 6 hours? It kind of flew by because I did some talking on the plane and listened to some audiobooks and stuff like that. So back in Boston, nice setup, backpack. Yeah, get some quality work done. I hope. Figure out what the hell I'm doing with my life next. Yeah. So good. I'm gonna continue this video. I think I want to talk about why I'm making my videos, because I know I'm probably not going to get any views since but I'm not posting on YouTube to get views. I guess it's just more like to keep a log of what I've been up to, and I also don't want to put in the effort to make my videos really quality to get a lot of views. I just want to be real, go through my real life. I think there's some value in that for other people, maybe not even in this lifetime, maybe people in the future. Because one thing I'm realizing is like, what? I don't know, like there's probably a lot of value in just like going through history records and seeing how people thousands of years ago lived and seeing what they went through in their lives. So I'm probably just making these videos for those types of reasons. Maybe someone will learn a little bit of something. It's also a way for me to reflect, just kind of journal to myself without having to write down stuff. But it's a little weird because maybe friends and family will actually start watching these videos, so it's like, or people I work with, or, I don't know exactly who's the audience here, but probably just whoever the algorithm caters to. I think even if I show my friends and family or bookmark it or something like that. Yeah. 15 minutes for the rain. I wonder if there's mosquitoes. Being in South America, sometimes mosquitoes are brutal. Alright, maybe I'll continue the video once I get it. And also a quiet, nice area. So, see you later. Just want to make a quick video here. So this is my old electric skateboard, and I want to post this on an electric skateboard forum. See how old or how quickly this thing's gonna die on me. So apparently this thing was made in 2017. Still seems to run pretty well. If I think this will be in reverse mode. Yeah, so that's reverse. The wheels, I don't know, they look a little faded to me. You can kind of see like they got some kinks and stuff, which if I keep using this on like really rocky roads, I'm sure they're gonna get worn down, be unusable pretty much. These wheels aren't so bad. I mean, they're very thick, but these hub wheel motors, so thin that like, I don't know, I just feel like they're gonna eventually tear down and start cracking into I don't know, into the actual hub itself. And then I was doing a lot of research, and I can't replace these unless I spend like, I don't know, at least uh, probably like $80. And at that rate, I might as well just as soon as these break, I might as well just put that money towards buying a whole new electric skateboard, or maybe even just go back to bicycles or something. I don't know. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. I mean, I've had this, I don't know how many miles it has. I try to use this in very, I don't know, rare circumstances, but I want to get as much juice out of this thing as possible. And if possible, I would like to never have to go back to bicycles, because I like the simplicity of electric skateboards, but I just don't know if it's like cost wise, if it can keep up with bicycles. So, all right, I'm gonna do a quick comparison video of prices. I am going to start off with blueberries. So this is in Somerville. I think blueberries were on sale. Let's see, regular price $5. Some blueberries, but the blueberries are nice, much better than Colombia's. There's a lot of people. I forget broccoli and all that stuff, so let's see if we can find it. $2 for some iceberg lettuce. Damn. Broccoli, $2 per pound. Seedless cucumber. It's normal cucumber. And each. I don't remember what else I recorded. I think yuca. Where is yucas? $1 per pound. Onion, tomatoes. Tomatoes. Plum tomato. Alright, I think that's sufficient. In dollars for that steel cut, and I think steel cut's the best one. Otherwise, it is like $2 for that smaller one. I'm gonna get one of each and try them out. See what the differences really are. And then olive oil was like $7 for that bottle. All right, I bought all this for $41, which is not the best price. What cost a lot here? Steel cut Quaker oats coming in on top, or no, the olive oil. This tiny ass olive oil cost $7. Olive oil is not a good idea to buy. The normal oats, not that much cheaper. And then the coconut oil, $3. I mean, I basically bought broccoli, cucumbers, bananas, and yuccas, and some rice. And the rice, oh god, how much was this rice again? I think it was like $3.50. So, yeah, I mean, I spent $40 just on this. This is probably $13 in Colombia. I don't know. It's insane. Definitely insane. But I guess that's the price you pay for living in the United States. I figure I'll just shoot a quick video. This is my final video, I guess. I'm back in the United States. Back in my normal, I guess, room. And just want to briefly talk about current state of my life. So the reason I went to Colombia was because I wanted to, the second time at least, was because I wanted to applied for financial earned income exclusion. So what that means is I will basically be able to get a lot of money back from the IRS, hopefully, for this income tax year of 2021, because I spent basically from June of 2021 to to June of 2022 outside the country, more or less. I spent 330 days outside of the country, which means I was also working outside of the country, which means I can get a tax write off, hopefully. And if I do get a tax write off and I see that I actually got money back from the IRS, or I saved a lot of money, then it's going to make me want to consider getting out of the United States again for another year, and then potentially looking into home ownership, or just ways to save money outside of the United States. One idea was to basically take advantage of how good Colombia is compared to, or how close of an ally it is with the United States. Because being there, I just got a sense of the people in general look really positively towards people from the United States. So that means that probably in the next, I don't know, 20 years, there'll still be good allies, and that also means a strong passport for United States going to Colombia, which probably means that the 6 month visa thing will probably continue to be there. If not, it might even get better. I mean, you never know what the future is going to hold. It could also get worse. But at this current moment in time, it's legal for foreigners to buy property in Colombia. So I'd rather buy property as a foreigner and just live there for as long as I can, and hopefully save some money, or maybe the property value will go up or down. I don't know. But I think it's a good chance at having like a consistent home base for longer, for like my whole life, pretty much. So I don't really see a lot of the ways people are trying to save money in the United States as viable. I see a lot of people trying to do this like van life thing, and basically, or buying overpriced homes, or having roommates and this kind of stuff. And basically, I just don't see myself having an enjoyable life doing all those things. It's kind of just like the wrong solution to a much simpler solution of just like protecting our, I guess, protecting the United States' market for homes. So basically, all the money printing and home lending has skewed the prices of homes, and everybody's trying to look at homes as like some get rich quick scheme. When really, if people just allowed, like somebody like myself when I was younger, just the rights and the privileges to build a home and do it legally and actually get ownership, and just see some land and have an opportunity to, I don't know, grab some Adobe and just put some walls up and figure things out on my own, do my own carpentry, then the prices obviously would be a lot cheaper. And not only that, I think I shouldn't even have to do those things. It should be free market kind of competing for people's dollars to create homes and do it in a legal way. But instead, we voted for the wrong things. We basically voted to fix the prices of homes, which is basically communist. So it kind of screwed up the whole market. So rather than join that, I'd rather just pick up and leave. And I think that's the best way to handle this situation. So Colombia is obviously a lot cheaper for the home values. I mean, it's literally just 4 walls, and they're made out of like concrete, which is probably like adobe, which is very cheap material, but it also very sturdy. And then they just put in some lights and make sure it's structurally okay, and there you go. That's a home. So I'd probably just buy a couple small homes in Colombia and Ecuador. So Colombia only gives you 6 months visa, and I believe Ecuador does as well. Or maybe if Ecuador doesn't, I'll look into Peru. I'm sure there's got to be another close by country to Colombia. And then to avoid having to pay taxes as a dual citizen to both United States and Colombia, what my plan is to just live 6 months in Colombia and then move 6 months into Peru or Ecuador or whatever, and just basically constantly be a digital nomad, switching between country and country, so that I can also avoid paying United States taxes as much as possible. So I'd always be applying for financial earned income exclusion, more or less, and yeah, and then I just don't have to pay anything in taxes pretty much, or as I'm paying like the minimal possible. And also, I have two homes in multiple locations, and it's a good way to switch up the monotony, and it's a good way to practice Spanish, and it's probably a good place to start a family, and probably even create a business. Maybe I can, I don't know, make it some online websites and YouTube channel, and kind of consult other people to do the same path, I guess, as I am. So it seems like it's a good idea. And I think Colombia and all these South American countries are in a state where they can easily use some, they're basically cheap home values. And although their politics and all that stuff is not perfect, I mean, you can look at Venezuela. I think there, between all the countries, there's going to be pros and cons. And being a digital nomad, it gives me the opportunity to like switch to the companies that are always being, to the countries that are always being free market and good, and basically places that are going to treat me the best while I'm traveling, and just be very dynamic. So yeah, so that's basically my plan. So right now, though, my plan is probably just to relax and see that the financial earned income exclusion actually worked. Also, see if I can apply to new jobs, because I am considering having two jobs at once, because my job is very simple. It's basically just web developer, and honestly, it's mostly like writing emails and stuff. And I could definitely work a lot more. It's just that my supervisors and such don't I guess don't put me in the front line. So I'm gonna have to make myself go in the front lines and force my way there. And they're just not assigning enough work to me. So I'm just gonna have to fill in the gaps with having two jobs, and just kind of pointing to America and laughing, in a sense that it's not working as hard as it should be, and their whole system's kind of messed up. So it's just kind of like me taking advantage of the system that's not working, but also showing that I am do, or at least I do want to be a very hard worker. So I don't know if that's going to work or not, but I'm going to start applying to jobs soon. I need to actually just do a bunch of errands and stuff like that beforehand, like finish my taxes, finish uh, reprioritizing my investment portfolio and things like that. Um, yeah, and just thinking about small other minute things, and just relaxing a little, and um, just thinking of my life in general, I guess. So yeah, that's probably my final. This is going to be probably the final part of my Colombia videos. Um, who knows if I'll go back to Colombia? I might just um, throw this idea away and come up with some new idea. Maybe I want to travel to other parts of the world, because I see that as enticing and stimulating. But for now, I think that's my best game plan. So anyway, I'll keep this try to keep this YouTube channel going.